There we go. Good evening, everyone. Today we are on the PTR again. I'm just going to do a short stream. I wasn't here yesterday, sorry. I was really tired, so I just went to bed. Today I'm really late as well because I didn't get home until now. So let's put some music on. We'll play that. And we're going to... Oh, the hell? Why is this? There we go. Cool. Ecodome. Actually, not that one. Skip. Skip. All right. Hey, YouTube chat. Here we go. Hey, Silver Tanks. You guys have joined the stream really quickly. It's nice to see. Got the pop-ups, so why not? Yeah. Hey, Gladiator. Been to the gym today, hit some more PRs. I actually spent 2 whole hours in there just doing upper workouts. And then I was like, you know what? I'm spending way too much time here. I need to go home. I actually wanted to keep going, but like, it was getting a bit ridiculous. I shouldn't be in the gym for that long. Okay, we got owned on this pull. Will we continue to get owned, or what's the situation here? Oh, you're watching some stream about the UK stuff, going about the internet censorship? Yeah, it's crazy, right? I think anything that takes that like regulates the internet like that and puts restrictions on is bad. I think the internet should be free and open, as it always has been. Holy moly, are we owning this fight? I feel like people in general are a little bit too overprotective nowadays, right? Like when I was a kid, I would run around on my own, you know, just visiting friends and, you know, going places when I was 6 years old. But like nowadays, parents don't let their kids go out on their own at that age. Not really. I mean, the amount of nasty people out there is probably higher now, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. But yeah, it's definitely very different nowadays. You should start to play Fury at Season 3? Yeah, probably. You should probably play Slayer Fury, I think. Or yeah, I think Slayer Fury will be probably about the same as Mountain Tane Fury until you get the new tier set, and the Mountain Tane tier set is quite a bit stronger in M+. Are we not allowed to walk here? Okay. Oh wow, I see. They changed some things. So skip is not possible here anymore. Well, not without some sort of meld or Invis. Maybe Invis is not possible. I don't know if they have true sight. Ouch. That thing got faced onto me. No, I agree, Cohen. Like, obviously, I'm a parent too, right? She's 13 years old now, and obviously we didn't let her out either. The same way that I used to go out when I was that young, 6 years old. Of course, she's 13 years old now, so she can do that now. Yeah. So before you get the new tier sets, it's possible. No, it's probably better to play Slayer in the new patch. But when you get the new tier sets, Mountain Tane should shoot ahead in M+. Yeah, the Mountain Tane tier set does quite a lot. Hey, Toymaker. You don't know why there's a generational difference? Yeah, I couldn't put my finger on it either, but it's just like you simply don't see kids doing that anymore. But I guess kids wanted to do it, to go out more back in the day, because they didn't have all these phones and games to play on their laptops or iPads or whatever, you know, their tablets, that kind of stuff. So in order to have fun, you had to actually go and see your friends. That was probably more it, I guess. Armor sucks in M+. I wouldn't say it sucks, but it's not great. I like Mountain Tane. My opinion on Sorry, you're asking about my opinion on Slayer Fury, Mountain Tain Fury, power, playstyle, and enjoyment. Do you want me to rank them like to 1 to 10 kind of thing? Let me think about this. So Slayer power, we'll give it a 6.5. Mountain Tain Fury, maybe a 7.5 to 8. Probably 7.5 is accurate, maybe? Between 7.5 and 8 in power. And playstyle. Mountain is pretty simple. Sorry, let's start with Slayer. Slayer, I think, is quite enjoyable. I don't quite like the sudden death marked for execution gameplay. I think that's a bit wacky. But the Bladestorm stuff, I like how Bladestorm feels as Fury Slayer. I probably like the playstyle a little bit more on Slayer Fury if I had to pick between the two. And I think Fury in general is a pretty well designed spec. It's been the same-ish for a while now though. And I do wish that Bloodthirst was higher priority as Slayer as well. It just isn't really. It's very high priority as Mountain Tain with this spec. I'd give Fury Slayer a solid 7 in enjoyment and Mountain Tain a 6.5. Because I think Mountain Tain is a little bit one-dimensional, I guess. Because, you know, you're just kind of doing the same stuff over and over and you're not really looking forward to anything. Like your cooldowns, it just makes you do the same buttons, but they do more damage. Although I do like the tier set when the tier set empowered Thunderblast procs. That feels really nice. But then again, it doesn't change really the way you play. It's just the same stuff, but when things proc or when cooldowns are up, you hit harder, right? So it just feels like you're doing the same thing over and over because you are. What was the next? Enjoyment. Okay, that kind of goes under playstyle as well, doesn't it? So what did I rank Slayer in playstyle? I ranked it 7, right? So I'll give Mountain Tain 6.5. It's pretty close. I wasn't quite paying attention there because I was reading Ryugu's message there. But yeah, you're right. You're right. Everyone was out, so that was the only way you could entertain yourself way back when. Ooh, I have 2 of these blink debuffs. Is that dots? Yeah, it is. You know, the numbers feel really big when I don't have the, you know, what's it called? Truncate on? You know, when it says 400k instead of actually 400,000 in the full numbers. I feel like I'm doing more damage when I see the full numbers. Yeah, Ravager is really weird. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense when you think about it. Oh, I had D-stance the whole time. Whoops, I'm sandbagging. I don't have the same weak aura that I'm used to. Like, I usually look here, at the D-stance active. But yeah, I wasn't looking at the middle of my screen where the weak card I'm using now is on the PTR. Also, give me a break, I'm yapping. All you guys are hearing is excuses, excuses, excuses. I think sandbagging for as long as possible, Ryugu, is correct. Look at what happened to us in the Rubar Palace. Nope, I'm not kicking that. You're so right though, Muto. You're so right. I feel like I'm in a better mood today than usual. Don't know why. Maybe it's because I didn't stream yesterday. Yesterday, dude, I was so socially fried. Like I was literally told that someone was shadowing me all day at work yesterday. And honestly, like, they were just there for work experience. I was like, okay, fine. I'm very much an introvert, right? I'm not good at small talk at the best of times. And I really tried my best. I really, really tried. But dude, I was talking to a brick wall. I gave up halfway through the day. It was just the most awkward silence that, like, I didn't get any questions back. I got like single word to 3 word answers every time I asked a question or every time I tried to talk about anything. Holy crap, dude. Worst experience ever. I don't even talk that much when I'm streaming though. Really good. But this is, you know, this is where I'm comfortable with talking. Because I get to talk about the game I like to play. It's much easier. But yeah, literally, I had that for all day yesterday. I literally got home. I was so tired. I just sort of sat around for an hour, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna sleep. And I decided to, you know, the time was 7:30 when I decided I'm just gonna sleep. I can't. My social batteries are just completely depleted. I need to sleep. Yeah, this is it, Hito. What dungeon do I think is the easiest and the hardest? I'm not so sure. Because I haven't done enough PTR keys really to get a good idea of what dungeons are hard and which ones are easy. And it's hard to tell because I'm never playing with the same groups either. Like if I was playing with like the top dogs that I was playing with usually in season 1 and season 2 PTR, because I was playing more on the PTR back then, I would probably have a better idea. But this time I've been so busy playing keys with the team all the time, and also I'm spending more time in the gym, and like, I just don't have the same amount of free time either. And I'm just trying to recharge for the next season as well, because I've been pretty burnt out after season 2, honestly. Season 2 feels like it's been going on since forever. And yeah, Warrior being bad for 2 seasons in a row, that hasn't helped either. Like, I'm happy when Warrior is just decent, you know, but it's felt bad for 2 seasons in a row. Will gym increase your overall? It'll make arm stronger, I think. Yeah, Warrior's never been meta. I don't expect us to ever be meta, honestly, but I don't necessarily want us to be. I just want to be good. And there are so many ways we could have been good or even not bad if they just weren't so stubborn in their ways of keeping us target capped in season 1 and season 2. And then they also made like very stupid balance changes because of the raid in season 1, and it's just like, I don't know. I feel like we never recovered. There's no way to get my full UI now. The traps? You can see that the traps are big. Dude, I might have to show you guys something. My pump in the gym today on the traps was pretty nasty. Uh-oh. Am I dead? Okay, I got it. Am I pugging right now? Yeah. Let's see.
So much wasted. Both to honor an oath for a dying treacherous king. But there was always the greater oath to save Karesh.
Okay. I think I'm okay to show this on stream. There's no reason not to, I think. Anyway, I took this in the gym 3 hours ago. I started with a chest workout, so the chest pump is already gone, right? Oh, that's not loud. too bright. Let me turn the adaptive brightness off. There. That's me. I can't actually, Mito. Soon. How many times per week am I working out? 4 days is what I've been doing per week for 8 months now. Although the last 2 weeks I've been going like 5-6 days a week just because I want to. For usually between 1 hour 15 and 2 hours, yes. Get some rest. I know I'm supposed to be resting, and I don't work out any muscles that are still sore, you know, that are still experiencing DOMs. But I've been trying to push the volume a lot the last 2 weeks just because, you know, I don't really feel like gaming that much right now, and I'm just kind of, I don't know. I feel like I just want to go to the gym more while I'm waiting for the next season to come out. ABC or AB? What do you mean? How do I find motivation to go to the gym? I don't need it, honestly. I actually just want to go because I find it fun. And like, I think, I don't know. The last 2 weeks also, I've been trying a lot of different exercises as well, just to practice them and to learn them and see if I like them. Like, I've discovered I really like the katana cable tricep extensions, for example. Did I always find it fun? I didn't find it that fun at the beginning, but like the last 2 months or something, I've just been enjoying it more and more and more. But yeah, like when the patch comes out, I'll probably reduce down to like, I don't know, 2 to 4 days just to, you know, I'll still go with that kind of frequency because I'm still technically a beginner. But yeah. Oh, how's my workout divided? So I've been doing upper lower 4 days a week. That's what I did. And then now that I've been going 5 to 6 days a week, I have been doing upper, lower, upper, rest, repeat. But I don't do the same upper days, you know? Like I do kind of just, like I'll go hard on certain muscles and alternate, if that makes sense, on the upper days. So it's probably too much volume right now, but I'm just vibing. Oh, that sucks, Idio. Am I happy with Thunderblast Fury Warrior? Yeah, I am. They should make the 4 set. Your dreadlocks have a chance to apply 3 different bleeds. That's actually crazy. Yeah. It could be void bleeds as well, or void enhanced bleeds. Or actually, not all of the helmets are purple, are they? Yeah, never mind. It is so floppy. I believe it TB there, Hito. Oh, I see, Mito. But yeah, I didn't do the like, so until 2 weeks ago, I didn't do the some of the main things that people like use as benchmarks. You know, the squats, normal back squats, and bench presses. So I've been really trying to practice those. Getting a lot better at them now. Like, I don't know how much I'm supposed to be able to bench press and how much I'm supposed to be able to squat, but I did. I went from what feels like pretty low weights to a decent weight now. Like my squat, because I was really bad at the technique, and you know, I got a lot better at it over the last 2-3 weeks. I went from like just a 45 kilo squat to an 80 kilo squat now for 5 reps. So that feels nice. That feels more in line with what I've been doing on like leg presses and hack squats and that. Like difficulty wise, because like I could tell that I wasn't failing the lighter squats because my legs weren't able to create enough power, right? It was more of a technique and balance thing. How much do I curl? Well, I don't actually do dumbbell curls very much. I tend to do the Bayesian cable curls, and on the weight I use on the cables is the 10.6 kilos usually right now for 12 reps. But the last time I just did simple dumbbell curls, you know, strict ones, it was just the 12 kilo ones, but I could maybe do the 14 one now, so I don't know. Have I got good grip strength? That's actually something I want to work on. Like, definitely on exercises like, you know, pull downs, pull ups, rows. My grip gives up first, but I have the Versa grips. These things. They're really nice. But yeah. Usually, even with those, at some point in the workout, my forearms, you know, they start burning. So I think my grip is getting stronger as well, but I should probably do some focused grip strength stuff. Tried climbing? No, I haven't. I do have one of these things. I could work on my grip strength with these. I can't remember what the oh, it says here, doesn't it? No, it doesn't say here. I don't know, but yeah, it's these things. Do I leg press? Yes, I do. Usually on my quad days, my leg days, I do 3 things for quads. So the last 2-3 weeks I've been in squats, then some other squat variation, either a hack squat or a pendulum squat, and sometimes I'll do a leg press as well instead of those one of those 2 squat variations, and I always do leg extensions. Did I change my diet? I mean, yeah, I'm tracking everything. I have been tracking everything for a long time now. Well, since I started. You want to press over 500 kilos? That sounds like such a crazy number to me. But yeah. I don't think I could maybe do 100 kilos now. I haven't done a max leg press or like low rep leg press yet for a while. Am I using a smartwatch? Yeah, I do. Not right now. I'm not wearing one right now, but yes. What dungeon are we doing? Halls. You did 400 kilos last year with like no training? That sounds crazy to me. 400 kilos, huh? But yeah, this is me today. I'm probably just gonna add some more carbs today before I go sleep. You can see I'm very consistent with the calories, with the history at the top. I try to reach between 2.8 and 3k calories per day. How does it feel to play melee in season 3? I mean, it's felt fine. I don't think it's... I haven't felt like anything is particularly melee unfriendly, except for maybe the last boss here, but it's not that bad. What's a good way you find to get it? For me, that never has been an issue. Like I have a crazy appetite. My biggest problem is when I need to cut. But I already started my, you know, when I started working out, I did a cut first instead of a bulk first, and that cut lasted for nearly 4 months. So I know what it's like now. I can handle it. I just need to actually volume eat a lot, you know. Lots of broccoli, lots of lean, high volume food. So I can trick my body to think I'm not starving. Cauliflower rice, yeah, yep. Egg fried rice, I did have that quite a lot, yep. I found potatoes really good for me, actually. That's high volume. Potatoes and broccoli. But yeah, in 4 months I dropped from... No, it was more like 3.5 months. 3.5 months, I dropped from 73 kilos to 65. And then I've been lean bulking from then. So that would have been from the middle of March until now. I've gone up to 71 to 72 kilos. So from 73 to 65, and then now between 71 and 72. I am 32 years old. What's the app I'm using to track intake? It's just the Samsung built-in app. Like, it's probably not the best thing for it, but I'm just used to using it. How tall am I? I am 176 centimeters. Yeah, I showed the progress picture earlier. This was a... Well, I don't have like an old picture, but like this one was from today. I took this in the gym today. I showed it a few minutes ago. Not suitable for work tag for the stream. But yeah, that's 8 months progress. So I think I'm very happy with how I'm doing, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. Oh no. Double Wicked Bolt. I didn't have meld. I think... Did I have Speller Effect yet? It might have expired. I might have had it ready. I remembered using it earlier, so I didn't think it was ready, but it was ready when I was dead. Go again. The traps are fine. Yeah, actually, I've been thinking that, like, I don't feel like I put that much effort into my traps, but they are noticeably quite big. I'm like, damn, maybe I have good trap genetics. 4 per week is what I've been doing, for the most part, aimless. Traps huge for carrying whole warrior community. I don't feel like I do that much for the warrior community today. At least. No. I guess I do make some videos to help out, you know. Tell you about the news and like what the changes might mean. That kind of stuff. But I don't really do any balance wine videos, you know. In the hopes that Blizzard will see it and buff us. I don't play those games. I'm not a warlock. Sorry, warlocks. Not really. Big claps. Yeah, Zedwow, I don't know. People like Maddox pump out videos though. I haven't watched his videos yet, not the recent ones, and I was told I should react to some of them even. I probably should. I just haven't found the time to do so. I feel like Maddox is usually based. What do you think this warrior's name means? Under steroid. What the hell is an under steroid? He's under steroid use. Well, they don't seem to be working. Sorry. That's toxic. He woke up now. Maybe he's broken his keyboard from Roid Rage. Oh, yeah, true. No roids here. He's listening to the stream. Nice. I feel worse now. Sorry, on the steroid. I didn't mean it. What weapons am I playing? Just a generic haste crit weapon from the raid and a capital punisher. The capital punisher honestly isn't doing anything, so. So no best in slots. No, I don't want to cheat by using a weapon that is significantly stronger than next season's weapons, you know? Were they supposed to unlock all dungeons for testing today? Maybe, I don't know. I heard something of the sort, but I don't really care, to be honest. Like, I haven't played these dungeons that much either, so I don't mind playing these. No, the FPS and latency thing is actually a weak aura from I'm Fired Up. Oh, we got a boss. You can't decide between Ret, Fury, and Arms for M plus season. Sorry, for M plus only next season. I don't know. I haven't heard that great things about Ret since they made those changes to Divine Hammer and stuff. But then again, it could just be. Rats sandbagging and overreacting. I don't know. Find any hierarchies? You know, you mean on the PTR? No, not really. I mean, I did some 17, I guess. That's about it. It's impossible to be under-geared, no? You get scaled up. If you have enchants, you're fine. Oh, he doesn't have. Okay, he doesn't. Okay, that's fine. He's doing well then. But yeah, everything is scaled up. So the only thing he's missing is enchants. Yeah, you can buy enchants from a vendor. Steroid. I think you can forget about playing arms next season at this point in time until they buff arms. Yes, I believe arms is that bad. When's the last time arms and fury were kind of equal? I'm not so sure. I feel like they've been pretty close to equal many times, but then like they have different damage profiles and different strengths. So you would just choose whichever one was better for the boss fight, or sometimes the key. Didn't we have this in like maybe season 3 of Dragonflight, where you would play Fury in some single target dungeons or low cleave dungeons, and you would play arms in higher ones? Yeah. Yeah, that was the Juggernaut T-Clap build, yeah. Or well, we didn't play Juggernaut in M+, I don't think, but yes, it was the T-Clap one. T-Clap tier set. That set was sick. I love that set. It felt really good to play. Oh yeah, I did play Arms even though it was worse in some dungeons. I just didn't like Annihilated Fury for high keys. Like, sure, it felt good for low keys where your Odin's Fury would actually delete things before others could delete it. But then, like in high keys, you would just fall it. You would, after your 5 seconds of glory, you would be 3rd DPS or tank DPS. Yeah. Fury Warrior is okay, yeah. Guess I'll just wait for the ads. No. I guess he did the right thing because he blew up the ads with it. Yes, I am, Reindeer. I guess the ads come soon. I'm still gonna Thunder Blast here. Oh, I got a Giga Thunder Blast proc. It's like within point 4 or something for both AoE and single target Rendio. So basically, it's not worth it's not worth stressing about, and just play Roar. And Roar is easier to hit all targets with anyway, right? So I think with that argument, you can say that Roar is better. But if you do need Spear for something specific, like maybe to help a little bit in Ecodome Aldani, for example, you could say Spear is better than. But honestly, it just doesn't matter. You need to reflect before you get petrified, Rindio, and then you don't get a dot debuff on the from the boss, because the boss will leave a dot on you when he hits you with the leap. Will we ever get a dungeon as great as Algathar Academy? I don't know. I really like Algathar. It's a fun dungeon, great vibes, great RP, you know. The guys talking about the tree boss, you know, that was great. And I also like the gnome talking about the mana elemental boss as well. Academy with current Fury would be actually awful though, yeah. Are we going in? Looks like so. Looks like we are. Bruh. Do you think we'll get Algathar Academy first season of Midnight? You think so? Did they bring dungeons back that fast? The other side, huh? Man, farming, what's it called again? Overwhelming power crystal, again. I'm gonna hold this avatar. Use it on the next pack. Little bit of padding. Oh. We're in trouble. Oh, is this part of the fight where we actually don't have a thing? And we just die? Maybe I should have used the avatar, huh? Can the tank handle this? Oh. Okay. Yeah, tank has this. Okay, we can rest. LVR bricked. Maybe they're just not using it on the PTR. At least, like, I'm not able to use most of my marathons, or a lot of marathons on the PTR, because they just don't work, and I can manage without them. Yeah, yeah. Well, I 100% agree, Muto. They cannot bring those dungeons back. Imagine they bring back... No, imagine they bring back those stinker dungeons on the season that they rework Warrior into something good. That would feel so bad. But at least we finally got our rework done. And there's always next season, right? Azure Vault wasn't that bad. I just found it really boring. Templar Cephalolis, on the other hand, was just straight up bad. In my opinion. In my humble opinion. Make the worst season possible? Sure. We can do that. So I think Templar Cephalolis needs to be there. I think Toldagor needs to be there too. Do we think Grimrel Depot deserves to be in there too? When you say ultra long dungeon, Alderman comes to mind. I know a lot of people dislike that. I think it was okay. Like I didn't dislike it that much. I think the other side was pretty bad because of the Millhouse Mana Storm wing. That one was really bad. All the other wings, well, the Ardenwield wing was nice. The Hakor wing was just okay. It was a bit annoying, but Hakor wing was fine. Vortex Pinnacle. That one was bad. Yeah. That was boring and long. Or it felt long. Oh no. Oh my god. I live. Nice. Now I didn't take damage. Why? I used everything. We didn't have darkness, did we? Arcway did take years. Yeah. That was not good. This boss parries. Blizzard, why? There was a lightning strike outside the window. As I said, told Nagor. Nice. Alright. What time is it? Yeah, I need to go to bed soon, so I won't do another dungeon, but we can think about the worst season. Okay, so adventure guide, dungeons. How far back do we go with dungeons? I guess we go with Legion. They wouldn't do Violet Hall, that was never M+. I don't think Halls of Valor was that bad. It was a long dungeon, but it wasn't that bad. The Karazhan Wings, I don't think they deserve to be in the worst season either. Yeah, I mean Cataclysm, yeah, you can rank them, but if I did pick one of these, it wouldn't be the same dungeon, right? Vortex Pinnacle is pretty much a completely different dungeon in the M+ version, so is Dawn of the Tides. So I feel like I can't really choose Cataclysm. I don't wanna. Yeah, Seat was bad. Seat was bad. So I don't think. Okay, Arcway could be a contender because it's so long and it wasn't really that enjoyable. Could be a contender, but I'm not gonna put it there yet. So for BFA, is Siege of Borealis up there? Templar Sethrolis is definitely one. And Toldagor. Templar Sethrolis, Toldagor. Does Siege deserve to be here? Shrine the Storm? Shrine the Storm was pretty boring too. I do agree. But I don't know if I find it as bad as Toldagor and Temple. You say Shrine is the worst? Okay, you convinced me, dude. Alright. We got 3 BFA dungeons. We got 5 left. I don't think Siege is at this level. Spires. I'm gonna put Spires there. I really hate Spires. Spires is so bad. Plaguefall as well. Okay, Plaguefall and Spires. We have 5 now. Yeah. Alderman. Should we put Alderman in it? Halls of Infusion. Sorry, yes, Halls of Infusion for sure. Halls of Infusion is worse than Alderman. Yeah, that's 6. And then War Within, let me see here. Oh my god, City of Threads is here. City of Threads. 7. Upper Dawn of the Infinite. Upper Dawn of the Infinite. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. I think Dawnbreaker is worse. I dislike Dawnbreaker more. Or is that recency bias? No, I think you're right. I think Upper Dawn. Upper Dawn. Upper Doty is the part with the black dragon at the end. Netharian's Lair is bad, but yeah. Sure. But we only have 8. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Alright, I actually need to write these down, right? Let's think about this. So I said I didn't go ahead and say Arcway. I didn't say Hulls. I don't think I chose any of the Legion ones. I started with the BFA ones that I didn't like. So Temple of Seth release. Told by Gore. Shrine. Siege is here too, but I didn't pick Siege. Plaguefall. Spires. Yeah. Halls of Infusion. We have 6. Upper Dawn. And City of Thread. That's 8. Insane, dude. Siquario, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate that. Yeah, these were the worst dungeons in my mind. I could probably be swayed on some of them. Which one would I drop from this list first? Probably Plaguefall. Reluctantly. If I was to swap a dungeon in. Plaguefall is ass. Yeah, it is. But I feel like the rest of the dungeons here are more ass. Yeah. Silm agrees with me, look. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Let's take it off, and what other dungeon can we put back in here then? Was Stonevault as bad as these dungeons? I don't think so. Maybe it's... Is it Alderman? Shadow Moon Burial Grounds. Okay, that should count. Shadow Moon Burial Grounds. Oh my god. Yeah, this season would be so bad. Like, there's not a single enjoyable dungeon here. This is a worst M plus dungeon list, yeah. Shadow Moon Free Grounds, sure. But like, if you ever did high keys in Shadow Moon Burial Grounds, you will remember the times where you fought Bone Maw for at least an hour each time you were in a high key there. Like, it might have been a 5-6 minute fight, but it felt like an hour. Bone Maw was my best friend. Violet Hold was never in M plus though, was it? Everbloom was kind of stinky. I agree, but I don't think it belongs in this list. It was kind of stinky, but also there were some good points in there too. Although I did feel like it had too many casters, and the last boss and the second to last boss were crazy healing requirements. This list is the worst ever, yeah. Like this would be the worst season ever if they made this. Sorry, Moon, what? Do I think City of Threads is worse than Siege of Baralis? Yes, I think so. I actually think so. I think City of Threads is even more boring than that. I don't know, I just didn't like anything in City of Threads. The last boss was okay, I guess. I didn't really like the first boss trash. The first boss was mid, and then you have that stupid RP thing. The second boss was ass, absolute ass. The trash between second and third boss was fine. I don't know, I just didn't feel like that dungeon had any high points to counter its bad parts. Let's see. Top 3 for you, Muto. Top 3 bad ones. Temple, Acetrolis, Tolda Gore, and Spires. Yeah, I agree. Yes. I agree. Oh, right. Of course. Sorry, Moon. I'm just very slow, I guess. I did collect so many of those trinkets. Toldagar is number 1, hands down, for the worst dungeon. Tell me, was Toldagar better or worse? Wait, could you ever do Toldagar without doing the cannons? I can't remember. Did we ever have a version of Toldagar where we didn't get percentage from using the cannons to kill mobs? Anyway, I think that made the dungeon even worse. The fact that you could use those cannons to kill mobs. My favorite dungeon ever? Ooh. I don't know if it's recency bias with Algathar. Let me think. Freehold is one that I liked. Junkyard is actually one that I liked too. Tazavesh, both of them I like. Algathar, of course, like I say. More Souls was cool because it was short. And it was like from what I can remember, I liked the dungeon in general, but like I don't think it would today. It wouldn't be in my top dungeons. If I had to choose one, I don't think there's enough stuff in Junkyard that I like. Like, sure, the bots were cool. Some of the spell effects in there were really cool too, but I don't think I can give it a top rank. Good. I want to say Algathar. It's Algathar. Yes, I think so too, Moon. I think so too. Take current Fury into Junkyard, it won't be as fun. Exactly. Oh, yeah. I was just thinking earlier. My chest is actually feeling sore today. That means I finally did enough volume to hit my chest hard enough. Because, like, the chest is the last... No, chest is the one muscle that I haven't felt sore in. I've been able to feel sore in every single muscle except for chest. But I managed to hit it enough today. I actually... When I was practicing bench presses today, I actually went all the way to failure on one of the sets. Like, I thought I could get it up for one more rep, but I couldn't. And then I had to, like, bail by just sliding the weights off on the side. I don't have spotters, you know. And, like, I slid the weights off, and then I just put the bar on my legs, and I sat up. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm just going to take a moment. Take a moment, and then I'll re-rack. But then, like, 3 people ran to me to, like, help me after I've already, you know, safely bailed. Like, okay, all right, fine. I don't need your help now. You could have helped me 10 seconds ago. But yeah, anyway. You always pussy out before getting to failure. Yeah, well, I really thought I could do one more, but I couldn't. And then one guy also said, like, hey, you should put these safety clips on. And I'm like, no, not if I don't have a spotter. Like, that's my best way to bail, isn't it? To just let the weight slide off on one side. What about Ivazari? I'm kind of liking it. Don't know how it would translate to current M+. I don't know. I think it's okay. Ivazari, I didn't dislike it, but I didn't particularly like it either. I did like the fact that the last boss started in execute, and you could do some stupid big damage as arms on it, and as Fury as well. Especially Fury with Juggernaut. Holy crap. Yeah, exactly. I think Ivazari will be pretty mid. The only one you do till failure with no fear is leg press. I see. Yeah. I mean, that one is safe to fail on. Oh, Neltharus. That one was bad. I agree. It was bad. I think it was fairly boring too, and it was buggy, sure. But I don't feel like it was so bad that it needs to be in this list. Like, I don't want to replace any of these with Neltharus. But yes, I agree it was bad. How do I compare those IEMs with the old ones that you bought? They have heavier base, deeper base, more controlled base. It actually has slightly less impact base, less punchier base, but it's higher quality base. But yeah, like when I compare them A to B, I do usually like these more. The only thing I don't like about them really is that they are heavier than my other ones. So there's been a bit of adjustment to that. I think I'm starting to get used to them now, but like, yeah, they definitely are heavier and bigger than the old ones. I do use the old ones still with my phone. It's in my bag, I think. Insane, dude. Hey, Chad. Che. Let's see. Can I find it? Yes. In here. It's got like a nice USB-C cable that I can plug straight into the phone. So I got high quality audio with me everywhere right now, which is awesome. Cathedral, most overhated dungeon. Actually, I really like Cathedral. So Cathedral in Legion, yeah? The one with Illidan. I like that one. The only thing that was wacky in that dungeon to me that I can think of is the last boss. The shielding the Illidan part wasn't as consistent as it should be. Yeah, the LTT backpack too. It's good. I really like it. Like, I've been using this so much. Like, I don't regret my LTT backpack purchase at all. Where can you get those enchants in Donegal? Oh, there's no... I don't think there's a vendor for that in Donegal. Just go to Stormwind or Orgrimmar, where I can't remember what race you were playing. I assume that you're under steroid, yeah? There are vendors in Stormwind in the main area. So I'm guessing in Orgrimmar you'll be just outside the auction house or something. Is it both? Oh, you mean those earbuds? Not earbuds. They're not earbuds. They're called in-ear monitors. But these ones are not both. No. They're called Thigh Audio Monarch Mark III. I'll type it in chat. And the old ones I had were there. What's the reason I don't like Halls of Infusion? It's too long, too many casters, too many important casts to stop, mobs jumping everywhere. The fixating frogs part also is frustrating as hell. One cast goes off from those ascending storm guys, you're screwed. Frog boss kind of sucked too. The dragons really sucked. That corridor with the dragons trash was bad. The third boss was okay actually. Like, yeah, I think healers enjoyed that boss a lot. But I believe the ice blocks that you had to lost behind were kind of inconsistent at times. And apart from the spell reflect on the last boss, it sucks absolute ass. Like, I don't enjoy that boss at all. So yeah, that's why I don't like Halls. Yeah, sure, Mito, sure. Yeah, the first boss wasn't great either, was it? It wasn't. It was cool to, like, pretend that you were doing something useful by going Juggernaut arms on the first boss, but then you were playing Juggernaut arms for the rest of the dungeon too, so, yeah. I'm excited for another season losing Juggernaut stacks because I'm unlucky. Yeah, I can't wait it. Although it should be less prominent now with the new tier set bonus, where we'll be fed with more sudden death procs than we are currently getting now, so we'll see. That's my verdict of Warrior in 11.2. Fury seems pretty decent being between mid and meta. For both raid and M+. Arms is in the dumpster. There you go. That's true, Muto. When you do get that unlucky that you drop them, it is gonna feel even worse than it is currently, because you kind of expect that you are gonna be able to keep it up for the most part, because it's way more consistent. But way more consistent doesn't mean fully consistent, right? So you're still gonna have unlucky streaks sometimes, and those will feel really bad. What's my opinion on Muto himself? He's Norwegian, just like me. Is Fury also looking good for raid? Yes. Well, for a melee, it's looking quite good, I would say. And the fights suit Fury as well, as far as I know. Well, the fights are decent for Fury. Like, sure, there are some bosses that are kind of split, but no, there's in particular one boss that is really good for multi-daughters, right? And I believe melees don't look so good on the last boss. But in general, for a melee, I think Fury is probably going to be pretty good in the raid. I do need to look up videos though, just like check things out. And I think, no, I did at some point in season 2 just look up guides or VODs of the bosses in the raid, and then just talked about what I think and like what spec I think we'll play and everything. Like this time it'll just be Fury, but I might think about, like, I don't know, maybe cooldown timings, maybe spec. Thane versus Slayer. I feel like Slayer is just gonna be it though, but maybe with like really spread cleave, Thane could be better for those. I don't know. Well, not really spread, but like spread enough that Crackling Thunder, Thunderblast can hit the ads or whatever, you know. Arms might still get something, yeah. If Arms does get a buff, then I can think more about Arm versus Fury in a stream like that, where I look at boss fights. Do I think that Slayer is going to be good at launch? You mean like at launch of 11.2? I don't actually remember how much we gained from the tier set, but I'm gonna say yeah, probably. Slayer is probably gonna be good from the get-go. But we do gain a decent amount of power, I think, from the tier set. The new tier set this time, unlike other tiers. Arms was 11% from 4P, same eye level. What about Fury? I feel like Arms is in the dumpster. Like, if Arms gains 11% and is still like giga behind, which it is, it's just gonna suck either way. You think 2P is 11% and 4P is 6% for Fury Slayer? I'm gonna trust you on that one. Yeah. Yes, Arms does need God. Yeah, Fury's set in season 2 is like garbage tier, so any tier set that isn't garbage will look godlike compared to what we had. Have I tried Dancing Blades to boost proc chance for TB? No. No. Wait, what? TB? Doesn't TB just proc from Bloodthirst? And tier set Thunderblast. I was gonna say, like, you had me confused for a moment, but that's not how it works. Not how it works, right? Yeah. We're basically going from a no tier set to a tier set. Yes, exactly. Man, I can't believe I need to eat more still. I've eaten so much today. But I haven't eaten anything calorie dense. So that's why. I guess I'll just down a few bananas and then veg. Kebab time? No. I just need to get about 350 more calories, and then we're good for today. Fury Slayer in M plus PTR. It's okay. It's still behind Mountain Thane, but not as far behind as it was in Season 2. Attack speed from Dancing Blades doesn't give you more BTs. No. No, it doesn't. Love arms in raid just because of execute phase, but you hate that arms is a lot squishier than Fury. Yeah, that's definitely noticeable. Is there a sheet that shows the tier set percentage values for all specs? There probably is one, but I don't know of one right now. Maybe someone in chat does. Yeah, haste gives you more BTs because every 3 global cooldowns you can press BT. So if you're using BT on cooldown, I guess. I mean, yeah. Having more haste will make you get more bloodthirst, sure, but like that's not why you're getting haste, right? You're getting haste for many reasons, and just to reduce GCD. But reducing GCD is one of this. No, getting more bloodthirst casts in total over a fight is just a side effect of having more haste. It's not the reason that you're getting more haste. No. Attack speed is its own thing, right? Attack speed makes your auto attacks faster. It doesn't increase your haste. The only thing attack speed does is make your auto attacks swing more often. Yeah. All right, cool. That's it for me today. Sorry for the short stream, but I do need to go to bed now, and hopefully, no, tomorrow I'm probably going to be streaming late again, so tomorrow will probably be another short stream, going out with work. So gonna have a nice meal out. Don't know why I'm eating it yet. It's just I think it's just a normal British pub, so it might not be the nicest food, we'll see. But yeah. I'll see you all tomorrow anyway, and I hope you have a good night. See you tomorrow.